Hi there. This week's topic's going to be something that's been annoying both me and my horses all week. It's bot flies. Bot flies are those annoying little hovering flies that hang around your horse's legs predominantly to lay eggs late summer, early autumn. We really like to get rid of them, so it's important to understand the life cycle of the bot flies so we know when, where and why to hit them. The mature bot fly lays eggs on the horse's hair, and it depends on what type of bot fly as to where they lay the eggs, but the most common one lays their eggs on the front legs, around the abdomen, sometimes flanks and trunk of the horse. These eggs are yellowish in colour and they're really quite small, and they lay a whole lot of them at once, between about 150 and 1,000 eggs. The eggs hatch and those larvae develop into maggots, and this all happens within 5 to 10 days of those eggs being laid on your horse's leg. These little larvae enter the horse's mouth, either through crawling there themselves or the horse licks them and ingests them. They then embed themselves into the mouth tissue of the tongues, the gum and the lips, and they live there and develop further until they get a little bit bigger and ready for the next migration step, which is on into the horse's stomach. Once they're in the stomach, they simply sit there and develop for about 9 to 12 months. They've got little hooked mouth parts. They attach themselves to the stomach lining in the upper part of the stomach, and they develop there until they're 1 to 2 centimetres in size. Because they're really abrading the tissue of the stomach, a really large load can upset the digestive system of the horse. Once they're ready here, they detach from the stomach and are passed then through the horse into its manure. Once they're in the manure, they either burrow themselves into soil or a dry manure pile, and they stay there again for about 1 to 2 months. So 3 to 10 weeks after they've burrowed in the soil or the dry manure, the adult fly emerges and their whole life cycle starts again. So why are they a problem? Firstly, they're very irritating to the horse. This doesn't make them very safe to ride when they have a bot fly chasing them sometimes, but also a horse can actually injure themselves trying to get rid of the bot fly. When they're in the stage in the mouth, they can actually really irritate the mouth if there's a few of them. They can cause little pussy pockets, even if it's really bad, some loose teeth through their embedding in the gums. And sometimes horses lose their appetite a bit because their mouth hurts. Most complications arise in the stomach, and large infestations can actually cause ulceration, gastritis and even colic. Horses do cope pretty well with a small load in their stomach without major complications. So how do we manage them? As with many things, manure management on your property is really vital to managing these little beasts. Mechanically removing the eggs will stop them embedding into the horse's mouth, so scraping by using a simple bot knife will work. But even better, if you can sponge with a warm solution with insecticide, it will actually cause the eggs to hatch and die at the same time as you're taking them off. Knowing their life cycle makes it a lot easier to help us manage our horse during bot fly time. The first thing, of course, is during the egg laying season, if you can, use an insecticide on your horse fairly regularly to deter the bot flies from laying eggs there in the first place. Most oral wormers that we use contain an insecticide that will kill the larva and adult stages. So we want to use these in a timely and appropriate way. A chemical wormer can be used strategically about a month after you've seen the eggs laid on the horse's leg to control that first stage. And then the second and third stage can be controlled by using a chemical wormer again about the end of autumn. Of course, ideally everyone around you treats their horses for bots as seriously as you do, because if you're in a stable environment and nobody deals with this, the bot fly cycle will go on and on. Good luck getting rid of these menacing little flies. If this has been a helpful video for you, please subscribe to the channel, like the video below, and I'll see you next time.